Hey YouTube, this is Kat. I wanted to drop a line because I know it's been forever since I've even said hello. I am here to do a few things. Ramble. This is not an ASMR video. I actually got like a summer cold and I have this really painful cough in my chest and kind of in my throat, so I kind of sound like a man periodically when I'm speaking. So just bear with me. Um, I do have an ASMR video or two up my sleeve. Um, my absence was never planned. My intentions to sort of step away from the ASMR community were never expected. I just sort of one day got fed up with how I felt my channel was running. I put a lot of time and effort into my videos, and when I don't feel happy with the results, I get upset with myself. And that's sort of what happened is I got so upset with how I have these kind of crappy microphones. I mean, I spent okay money on them, but they're not like the $500 like ear ones that everyone has. And after a while, it's like I put my own money, my own time into this like channel, and people are like, oh, it's not that good, and it just gets discouraging after a while. And I mean, it sucks getting bullied on the internet for doing something you fucking like, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know? And I'm sad to say that my absence was pretty much because I just got annoyed with the internet. I I don't really go on my ASMR Facebook anymore because I think I have like 1,000 Facebook like friend requests, and I've just not looked at them in like a year and a half. It's nothing personal. It's just I already have so many strangers on that Facebook that it's like I don't need another 1,000 people I don't know. And I've often thought about like deleting that Facebook entirely and just starting over new and just keeping people in the community on my friends list, because I have so many like just random people that can get overwhelming with like social anxiety. And that's sort of the thing with my social anxieties. I don't do well with a lot of people. Some people can micromanage their anxiety into helping them with social situations, and have not learned how to do that quite yet. I get overwhelmed just being on a train. I mean, I I really got myself in deep this past year emotionally. I sort of manipulated myself into becoming a person I didn't like. I really, really got myself in situations I wasn't happy with. I just felt overall unhappy as a person, and I felt like that reflected in my videos. I didn't want to make them because I wasn't happy. And you I feel like personally I wanted to be happy or be in a better mental situation and better mental state to record videos for people who are looking for an escape. I mean, you don't want your ASM artist talking about their depression. You want your ASM artist whispering you to sleep. And it's like, I couldn't find that happy balance. I couldn't find the happy trees that Bob Ross painted in my mind. It was just all over the place. And I finally decided, Caitlin, you need to go to therapy. You need to get yourself out of this shit funk that you're in. And I did. And I mean, I have a crazy like fucking schedule going on. I haven't even been to my therapist in a couple weeks, but the few sessions that I have been, I've felt better about myself afterwards. I have such amazing support in this universe. I mean, I've had YouTubers, like content creators that I've never talked to in my life before. I don't even subscribe to their channel. They've reached out to me and they're like, talk to me. I've been there. You are there. Tell me something. Like, what is going on? I've had people who are just in the community just send me a heart or a smiley face, and it's like, holy shit. people do care out there, whether you realize it or not. And that was something that I never realized was people in this world really do care about other people. You just have to look out for it. And I think I manipulated myself into thinking nobody's ever going to care about me. I'm just me. And then I realized, I might not have a lot of friends. I might just have my closed kitsch kind of group. I might blow off plans and ignore social situations because that's how my anxiety is triggered, through social situations. But I needed to snap myself out of this. I filmed 2 ASMR videos. Probably 2 months ago was one of them. The other one was a couple weeks ago. And I just haven't gotten around to editing them. And it's not that I don't want to edit these videos. It's just I couldn't put myself in front of a laptop for a couple hours to just do these videos. And I got so discouraged by my own thoughts in my own head about my art. And I was talking with my boyfriend, and I had like an epiphany when he was speaking. He was just saying, he was like, this is an art. This is not something that you do for a living. He was like, this is artwork that you're putting out there for the world to see. And that's what you forgot. You forgot that no matter how great or horrible your sound quality is, that no matter how crappy your camera quality is or your editing software is, this is a homegrown project that you started from the bottom and that you love. He's like, and you forgot about that. You forgot this was art. And I did. I did forget that this whole entire YouTube channel was art, and it is art. And I want this to be my art form. What I take my shitty day out on, I want to take it out on the internet in a sense and just broadcast myself. I've come so far from when I started my channel that I don't even know who this girl is. I don't even know who the girl in those videos was. I like where I'm at. And for me to not really realize that was my biggest downfall. I am really excited to be broadcasting videos to you guys soon. Right now, I'm in the process of cleaning my bedroom, like wall to ceiling cleaning. So I have not a studio, but at least a concrete room where I can film. Eventually, I want to get a green screen, but financially, I'm on my own. And I started a Patreon account, and then I felt guilty for asking for money. And then I just I think the Patreon account was kind of what did it for me, was I put it out there, and then people subscribed to me, and I was like, oh my God, I actually have to do these tasks. And I was like, oh my God, I have to do more work. And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to do all this fucking work? And I'm like, it's not even that overwhelming. But for someone with anxiety like me, I just was like, I can't do this. This is too much. And here I am, and I'm reflecting on it, and I want to be able to make better quality videos, and I hope to do so soon. I don't know if it's going to be because I don't know what it's going to happen. I just want to make better videos. And see, this is where I had to slap myself on the face, because my videos are fine. I'm happy with my videos. I'm just not happy with certain aspects, certain quality flaws. But we're good. We're getting there. Yeah, so hectic life. I had a really great couple of months in certain aspects. I went to a ton of awesome concerts so far this year. So in May, I saw Kansas with Blue Oyster Cult. In June, I saw Rush. Holy fuck! And in June, 2 days after Rush, I saw AWOL Nation. And they were insane. All 3 of the shows were great. Next month, I'm seeing the Foo Fighters. I've gotten to see my best friend so much more than we used to be able to. I literally saw her like twice last year because we lived near each other, but like an hour and a half away. So scheduling and cars and bullshit just becomes difficult for both of us. And I still don't have a fucking car. So it's really hard for me to get around and get to see her. So I've gotten to see her like 10 times in the last like 3 months. And it's like the best thing ever for me. Really has helped me mentally, getting to see your best friend. Sad news, my cat went missing. He's an indoor outdoor cat, and we would always let him out around 4 a.m. because that's when he wanted to go out. He'd be back by 6 a.m. and he'd lounge around the property and the house all afternoon. We'd go out once or twice at night, and then he'd come back and go to sleep. One morning, my mom did the same routine she always did, let him out at 4 a.m. 6 o'clock, he wasn't back, though. And by 7, he wasn't back. At 11 o'clock, I was leaving for work. Still no cat. And we were like, all right, this is unlike him. I got home at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Still was no cat. And my parents and I were really starting to get concerned. It's been about 20 odd days later, and my cat still hasn't shown up. Obviously, I have accepted the fact that he may have passed away. I am also holding on to the fact that maybe a family thought he was a stray cat. Regardless of what happened, I had him for 12 years of my life. I was the one who got him for my family. I was like 9 years old or something like that, and I met him, and he fit in the palm of my hand. He looked up at me and my dad, and he meowed, and we knew. We got him. He was the happiest cat in this entire world, and I love him forever. He was my little dude for absolutely ever. And you know, it's very gut-wrenching having to come home to your house every single day and look at his like bed and he's not there, or look on your bed and he's not like cuddled up in your pillows, or he's not at the back door. There's the food bowl is empty. It's weird adjustments that I've had to go through, and that's what really has made this past month just holy hell hectic. It's hard losing a pet. Pets are family. Animals are family. You bring these creatures into your life and you learn from them. I mean, my cat, I learned so much from him because when I got him at such a young age, I had no clue how to raise an animal. I didn't know how to feed him. I didn't know when to give him water, how often they needed water, when to change their litter box, how to change their litter box, none of that shit. But because I owned a cat at such a young age, I just learned how to take care of someone or something else. And like I said, it's been a really hard adjustment. I miss him all the time, and truthfully, I don't like being at this house because he's not here. I'm not used to it yet. But, I mean, down the line, I am going to adjust. I would like to get another animal, not a cat, not a dog, not like a 4-legged little fluff ball. But I would like to get a fish. A house isn't a home without a pet. And I know a fish isn't the most active pet, but fish are beautiful. I think it'd be fun to own a pet, like a fish, considering I've only ever owned cats, and this is the first time in 20 years I've never had a pet. But that's really where I'm at, guys. Tomorrow is July 1st, and it's going to be a crazy summer. I hope to see you guys soon. I love you. I miss you. New video soon. Pinky swear promise. Why did I cross my fingers? Pinky swear promise. I love you guys. From my heart to yours, have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you in the next video.